Hello and welcome to CryptoExposed. Is BitBoy team's price prediction about HBAR accurate? Well, let's get into this. So, first thing I will say is, as I've just said, it is BitBoy's team. So this isn't specifically BitBoy, but it's on BitBoy's YouTube channel. So obviously, if this has come out, it's been approved by BitBoy. Okay, so you can pretty much take it that it's come from BitBoy, because he's not going to be letting a random person spew random nonsense on his channel and then approving the video to be coming out. So we can safely say this is coming from people who BitBoy trusts. Okay, so this guy's name's AJ. And I actually will say this, I think he's done really well with the way he's broken this down. It is very realistic, it's very well explained, and it gives you a clear outlook for HBAR, okay? Now look, I'm just going to say this, it is a realistic price prediction, okay? So we're not going into the wild, it's going to hit $100 or anything like that. It's a bit more reserved, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It is a good price prediction, okay? It's definitely something to get excited about. So I'm just going to quickly give some pointers to what he said as to why he's come to the price prediction that he has. So the first things first, he mentions what the all-time high was. Now, I believe it was 57 cents, if I remember rightly, he said. Now, he was basically saying that the problem with this is that at the time when the all-time high was 57 cents, there was less coins in circulation. So if you don't know, HBAR actually have, I think it's a 15-year plan. And what they do is they slowly release coins into the market, okay? It's a slow process over 15 years, okay? And this is actually to try and maintain some level of stability, to not flood the market, right? And so when obviously the all-time high was last achieved, there were less coins in circulation at that point. So what you've got to understand is, for HBAR now to reach the same kind of all-time high or above, it has to get a way higher market cap, right? Because there's more coins in circulation. So just look at it as like the US dollar being printed, right? It devalues the dollar. And that's what happens with HBAR, right? The more coins that will be released into circulation, it kind of dilutes the price. So now you have to put more into it to get the price to get higher. So the same market cap now would not necessarily get you the same price as what you'd have got originally. Okay. So because of this, AJ is basically saying, looking at this in regards to, let's just say 2025, he's saying realistically, if it was going to be really bullish, he's saying $1.50 to maybe $2.80. Yeah, that's a bullish trajectory. But even if he was to say, be a bit more reserved and say, okay, $1.45, he's giving that kind of, that kind of price prediction for by 2025. Now, for me personally, I actually think that's good. I'd be happy with that kind of price point. And I think a lot of you guys will be happy with that price point, right? I mean, yes, maybe it's not $10 and it's not, $50, but that's still a huge jump in profit. Like, from the current price points, that's still a 23x. So just for you guys, I just want to quickly show you something here. So let's just look at what HBAR currently is, yeah? Okay. And again, I'm just going to give a price here. I'm not saying this is how many people should hold. I'm not saying this is how many I hold. It could be more, it could be less. I'm not giving that information. But this is just to give a price point for reference, yeah, just so we can do an example. So let's just go with 5,000 HBAR, okay? Right. So now, let's say it does go up to, if we do the main one, let's say we were super bullish and it goes up to $2.80, okay? So your 5,000 HBAR, that's cost you $286, will give you a profit of $14,000, okay? Now let's just go on the more just reserve side. Let's go with the 145. Let's be a bit more conservative and see what we get. $7,250. right? Now, people might be thinking, hey, I want the millions and stuff like that. But hey, you've only put $286 in, right? So obviously it comes down to how much you want to invest in the market. And some of you guys may have got in at much lower price points. You may have been accumulating during this bear market when it's seeing lower price points and stuff like that. So obviously, and there's still time, right? It hasn't taken off just yet. So there's still time to keep dollar cost averaging. And I don't want to knock anyone who's got that amount of HBAR, because when I say it's only $286, obviously that's relative to the individual. But what I mean is, if you really want a higher amount, then the simple answer is you've just got to invest more, right? And understand that there's no guarantees with any type of investing. But I think the people who watch these videos are obviously optimistic about HBAR and feel very confident in their future. So I do think we all agree that it's very likely we're going to see a good return on our investment. So just look at that, right? To me, I still think that's great in terms of the potential of what you could make, right? And yes, would I love it to go higher? Of course. And the one thing I will say is, like, with crypto, I have seen crazy things, but I do think it always is good to be on the realistic side of things, because even for that, the market cap would be very high to achieve that kind of price. So I do think this was a very good breakdown. I will put the video link in the description if you guys do want to see it. You probably just saw at the beginning of the video, obviously you could see the video title, and it's on BitBoy Crypto's page. So you can obviously go there, but I'm happy to put the link in the description. But what do you guys think about this? I mean, does this excite you? Do you feel like, this actually making you feel a bit more underwhelming? Is it going to make you want to invest more? Is it going to make you want to look into other cryptos? For me personally, I actually think this is still great, and personally, if I was hypothetically had 5,000 HBAR and I was hoping for a bigger return, if I felt confident enough in it, I would just dollar cost average, because that just slowly helps you accumulate more over time. We're not in the position of being in a bull market just yet, so this is the time to accumulate, right, while the prices are low, and take advantage of opportunities when things do go low. That's not financial advice, but that's the clever strategy, right? You don't buy when things are going up, because the pump's already occurring. You want to be buying before these things happen, so you're taking advantage of the pumps and making profit on those pumps. So overall, I think it's great, but let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.